Hi.
Good morning from Alton Towers.
I'm here.
And Stevie's here.
Hello.
Hey. It's the first time Stevie's been to Alton Towers for like 3 weeks.
Since we came with Mark and Jem, whenever that was.
Yeah.
Last time I came to Alton Towers.
I think I've been twice since then. Maybe. This is Stevie's 7th visit of the year, and it's my 11th visit of the year.
And I better get on the Wicker Man today, because I feel like I've not been on it forever.
Yeah, the last time Stevie rode Wicker Man was at the end of March, because every time she's been since then, it's either had a big queue or it's been closed.
I need to go on it.
We have to do it. Should be alright this week, I think. We're here nice and early for the ERT, so we'll get on Wicker Man and get it out of the way first thing, because then I think it's going to be off the cards for the rest of the day in terms of queue times.
And I forgot to have my hay fever tablet.
Yeah, you forgot to ever have a hay fever tablet. I've been telling her to have a hay fever tablet for weeks and she won't do it. But now she's suffering. Some bit of Staffordshire pollen getting to her. 9 o'clock and the gates are opening. Are we running to Wicker Man, Stevie?
Probably not.
Probably not. No running. Here we are in the Wicker Man ERT queue. About 5 minutes or so until Wicker Man actually opens. And we've run into Rich and Florence. The queue time board has gone straight up to 2 hours and 10 minutes as soon as the gates opened. So I'm glad we're right near the front, Stevie. It's the back of the line all the way around there, and that goes all the way around the side of there, and then round here behind us. We're just walking through the extended queue line at the moment, saying good morning to Big Bob. The ride's looking particularly spectacular in the sunshine this morning. Have fun on Wicker Man, Stevie.
Always.
Yeah, it was
so
fantastic.
Happy to get back on it again.
Yeah, Stevie's first go on Wicker Man for over a month or so. That was a fantastic ride.
They've had an effect since I last on it.
Yeah, it's the first time Stevie's been on it with the effects working in the tunnel at the end. But they're not the most spectacular bit of the ride, but it's good that Stevie's seen it at least now.
Yeah.
And just on the way out, and it is currently saying a 90-minute queue now. It said 130 on the way in, but they were probably just overstating it a little bit. But to be fair, it does look really backed up in the extended queue line, so that might be a bit longer than an hour and a half as far as I can see. Anyway, now it's just gone 10 o'clock, so the X sector has opened, so I think we're going to have a walk over towards X sector and see what's happening with Oblivion and the Smiler. The tower's looking extra beautiful in the sun today.
They out collecting golf balls over there.
Yeah, I think that's a little canoe in the lake over there going collecting all the golf balls. Spinball wizards flying round. We have seen a couple of trains going around Smiler and heard a bit of screaming, so it sounds like it's running. We have got the full-size queue line in operation on the Smiler today, since we're walking all the way down here. It says 15 minutes on the board, but there are people queuing out of the building, which suggests it might be a little bit longer than that, I think. Stevie took her hat and her sunglasses off too soon.
Can't bother getting back on back now.
No, because we are just about that far away from going inside. Had a good ride on the Smiler. Just having a quick walk through to Oblivion now, because it's only on a 5-minute wait at the moment. Absolutely beautiful day. We've done well with the weather, haven't we, Stevie?
Yeah, it's really nice today.
Oblivion was fantastic, by the way. Absolutely loved it. Apart from the bit where we were sat on the brake run, roasting for about 5 minutes at the end.
I still screamed on it.
They're running 6 trains today. Four of those were kind of sat on the brake run outside the station at the end, which was a bit toasty. Just heading on to Rita. A bit of shade here underneath there. A brief respite from the sun. Are you shade bathing?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a relaxing ride on the Sky Ride across the Forbidden Valley. Just slowly cooking in the queue outside Nemesis. We've run into Pleasure Beach Experiences, Scott.
Nice to see you again at Towers, this time in lovely holiday sunshine.
Very different. It's the first time I've seen you in the sunshine this year.
Yeah, it is. It's normally freezing when we bump into each other.
Yeah. finally into some warm weather. It's making a big difference.
And just a bit of a gloating moment, but Cedar Point in 4 days. So
it can't be bad.
It's going to be very hot.
Yeah.
Definitely warm in the USA.
Quite jealous of that actually.
It was a last minute sort of, I'm going, so I'm just going to book it sort of trip.
Awesome.
So, I was a bit worried when Steel Vengeance crashed into itself the other day though.
Yeah,
like, oh, God.
It's not how you want an opening day to go.
No.
Fair enough, Wicker Man with snow, but
yeah,
a bit of crashing.
Yeah,
could do without that.
Not needed.
So, really good ride on Nemesis there. It was only about a 10-minute wait. It's not too bad. We've done it really well so far today with the wait times. Although at the moment, according to the app, we have got Oblivion and 13 both down. So that will probably mean that the other wait times will start to suffer a little bit. But we'll keep an eye on it on the app and see what's going on. There's a group of 5 of us together now, so we're going to have a little walk over to Jewel, because Jewel, you get 5 people in a car. So fingers crossed we'll all get on one car on there, and it shouldn't be a wait. There's never a wait on Jewel. Until today. Until today. We'll probably find a big wait in a minute. We'll see when we get round through to Gloomy Wood in a minute. As suspected, good old reliable Jewel is always a walk on. Nice steady stream of people walking straight in. Little walk through Haunted Hollow. Get a bit of shade. Stevie's not noticed that I'm filming yet.
Oh, yeah. Just walk past my favourite woman with a kebab.
The one that's supposed to be a duster that looks like a kebab.
Makes me hungry every time I walk past it.
Well, talking of hungry, we're going to go and find some food now anyway.
Yay.
Just not decided exactly where we're going. We're just going to walk over to Wicker Man area and find something in there.
There's a good variety over there.
Yeah, there's a few different stalls that you can choose from. If you're still hungry afterwards, you can have a waffle.
Might skip dinner and just have a waffle.
Yeah, you can have a Belgian chocolate waffle for your dinner. Just opposite the Wicker Man entrance here, you've got a few food stalls. You've got hot wraps. We get the chicken wraps from, they're pretty good and they're not bad value either. Hot dogs and the chocolate waffles that we had on Wicker Man opening day, which are very tasty too. We've just had some lunch and it's really busy now. So we've come into the towers to have a bit of a walk around because we don't have to queue to do that. And pretty much everything's got at least a 40-minute queue now. Just in here, which I think is the chapel, and we didn't come in here when we came on the opening day of the season. This bit was closed off, but that stained glass window is absolutely fantastic. There's stuff on the wall. There's a very high ceiling. A little bit of history around the chapel, which has been here since 1833. The view across the Smiler here from the towers, and it goes over the top of the vertical lift hill.
That is good.
A panorama here, the beautiful scenery that you can see from the top of Alton Towers. We've got the Smiler is over there. Lots of people relaxing on the grass down below us. There's Towers Street over there. You can see the corkscrews in the main entrance just off in the distance. Around there's Mutiny Bay, and just off in the distance, if I quickly zoom in, there's Wicker Man poking his head out the top of the trees over there. Oblivion's currently closed, but we have got some test trains going around. You can see there's one just approaching the drop here. So Hex has got one of the shorter waits in the park. It's only around 5 minutes. We spin around. There's only this many people, and it's a really high capacity ride and a big pre-show, so we shouldn't be waiting for too long at all. I'm gonna go on Hex. It was a little bit nauseating after lunch and beer. Wasn't too bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. It's about the illusion.
Nah.
Yeah, the ride itself's like not the best bit of the ride.
Don't
if
think
that makes
it's aged
sense.
very well.
Yeah, it has been here for like 18 years now. I think it opened in 2000. So it does show its age in some respects, but then the pre-show is still really good. I enjoy the pre-show more than the ride. Anyway, we're going to have a look around and see what else is going on and decide where we're going next. The garden's looking extra beautiful in the sunshine. Yeah, lots of people taking the opportunity to go and have a relax down there. Oh, walk along the lakeside walk. I don't think I've ever been along here before. Just heading into Nemesis now, which allegedly, according to the app, has a 5-minute wait. And we have just eaten some waffles, so I'm not entirely sure how much of a good idea this is. We'll soon find out. Nemesis queue as we approach the gate went up to 30 minutes, like right before our eyes, although we are having a little walk up through some of the extended queue line for Nemesis here. Just something that I haven't done for a very long time.
Stirs and vlogging.
Stirs and vlogging again. Second go on Nemesis, and it definitely wasn't a 30-minute queue. It was more like 10 or 15 minutes, and it was great fun. Didn't feel too sick after the waffle, thankfully. We've just been looking at the queue times app, and everything's just pretty crazy, to be honest, now. So we're going to have a bit of a wander and maybe do some crazy golf on the way out of the park before we head home. Decided against golf because there was even a queue around the golf course.
Yeah, it was a bit nuts.
We've had enough of queues for today. That's been a really good day though. We kind of smashed a load of rides first thing this morning. So we kind of did a lot of the rides that we wanted to do first thing, particularly like Steve, we wanted to get on Wicker Man, and we did really well to get straight on that first thing this morning. Yeah, that's all we bothered about today, so I'm pretty sure for that. Yeah, and then we got on Nemesis twice. What else did we do? We did Oblivion, Smiler, Rita, Jewel. That's not a bad day really, considering how busy it is. Yeah. And this afternoon's, a lot of the queues are kind of like pushing an hour and a half in some cases, so not too bothered about hanging around anymore now. And we are only about an hour away from ride close, so might as well get a head start on the motorway and get home to Max. So it's been good to hang around with Rich, and we've met lots of other people as well today, so thanks to everybody who we've hung around with and said hello to. It's been a good day, and it was nice to say hello to lots of people. Thanks very much for watching this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to follow our adventures, and we'll see you guys soon. See you guys. Bye.